just begin to close your eyes or find a soft downward gaze. Let's just take a few moments this morning to really begin to check in. So check in with your hearing. Are the sounds around you distracting? Or are they there but not pulling you away from your presence? And then notice your physical body. Notice your position in space. Is it to a place that is elongated, supported? Or is your posture slouchy and non-present? And then notice how the physical body feels, the muscles, the bones, the joints. Are there places that feel more restricted? Are there places that feel more available? Maybe you take a little scan quickly of the physical body from the tips of your toes, to the tips of your fingers, to the top of your head. And then begin to notice your breathing. Where are you breathing? How are you breathing? And how does the breath resonate in the body? Does it feel safe? Does it feel comforted? Or does the breath feel like a challenge or a strain? And I'll invite you to bring a little bit more of that breath into your belly. Letting the belly expand on the inhale and release and soften on the exhale. And then notice your mind. And specifically any chatter, words of judgment, words of concern that might be lingering within the mind this morning. And give your mind permission to let it go. To just be here, be in the now, be in the present moment. And as you find that present moment, you might connect into this little essence of peace that seems to resonate from deep within you. And that's a little glimpse at our true self as we begin to release the outer layers, find presence within. We begin to connect into that true, beautiful, divine self. So take a moment here with whatever you've uncovered, discovered. Take a full breath in together through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. And then just release your chin down to your chest. Begin to roll your right ear over to your right shoulder and let that left hand come down beside the hip. So we just get a few deep breaths into the left side of the neck. And then release the chin to the chest, place that left hand on the left thigh, roll your left ear to your left shoulder, and release your right hand down. Creating weight in the shoulder, breath in that side of the neck. And then again, releasing the chin to the chest, the right hand comes onto the thigh. Take 3 easy head circles around to the right, keeping the jaw and the cheeks soft as you roll around. Nothing that causes any pain or strain in the body. Just easy movement and awakening. And after you finish 3 on the right, pause at center and take 3 to the left. And then again, after those 3, a pause at center. Let's slide the hands out to the knees, take a big full breath in, and as you exhale, just rock back and round out through the spine. Inhale, shift forward, bend your elbows, lift your chest, and exhale, shift back and round. Inhale, forward, exhale back. All right, let's do one more. Inhale, forward. And now as you exhale, just start to walk the hands forward and fold over your crossed legs. And feel those sits bones still heavy toward the mat. And there's breath and length across the low back. From here, walk your upper body over towards your right knee. And just release that left shoulder down, soften into the left hip. Good, now start to walk your hands back and begin to roll up through your spine. Still turn toward the right knee, stack the spine nice and tall, and as you exhale, twist to the right even more. Letting that left arm cross over and the right hand come behind you for support. Take a big full breath in, nice and long. As you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. From here, lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. And as you exhale, tip your left shoulder towards your left knee, looking underneath that right arm. Now let's cross the right arm over, find the outside of the left thigh, release the chin to the chest and round into your upper back. Good, and now we'll come all the way up to sit. Trace your ribs with your fingertips as if you were taking off a t-shirt. Reach your arms up overhead. And now let's backstroke the hands. Find the floor behind you. Take a nice big back bend, opening up through the chest. Let your gaze lift very gently. Keep the neck long. Big full breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And switch the crossing of your legs. Good, sit nice and tall, bring your hands out to your knees, take a big full breath in. As you exhale, round and rock back. Inhale, shift forward, lift the chest. Exhale, rock back and round. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good, this time let's inhale, reaching the chest forward. And as you exhale, walk the hands out and fold forward. Deep breaths into the hips. And then walk your upper body over towards your left knee. Softening the right shoulder, releasing into the right hip. And then stay turned toward that knee. Just stack your spine all the way up to sit. Take a nice big full breath in. As you exhale, turn to the left for your twist. Left hand behind you for support. Right hand to cross over and assist the twist. Let's lift the right arm up alongside, left arm up alongside your left ear. Tip your right shoulder towards your right knee, looking underneath that left arm. Nice big full breath in. As you exhale, cross the arm over. Find the outside of the right thigh. Release the chin and round into the upper back. Good, and then we'll again trace the ribs, sweeping the arms up alongside your ears. Reach your arms back behind you. Find the floor with your fingertips. Once more, rolling the shoulders back, lift and puff up through the chest. Here, if you'd like to press into your hands and lift up through the hips, opening up into the front of the hips a little bit more, give that a go. If not, just keep the hips down. Good, take another breath here. And then just release those hips down and come all the way back up to sit. Good. Let's extend the legs out, opening those legs out. Good. And from here, you can place the right hand on the inside of the right thigh, the left hand to the waist. We're going to turn towards the left leg, and then tip your right shoulder down towards the right thigh. From here, you can take that left arm up and over and reach toward the toes, really getting a little bit more opening through the side waist. Good, another breath. Come all the way back up to center. Place the left hand inside of the left thigh, right hand to your waist, turn the chest to the right, and then tip the left shoulder down, and then that right arm can reach up and over. Good, taking another breath here. And then slowly come all the way back up. Turn the chest to center and slowly walk yourself forward. Any amount that you can, keep the spine nice and long. Just getting a little stretch on the inner thighs, the backs of the hamstrings. And then again, rolling yourself just back up to sit. Let's take a hold of the backs of the knees, bend those knees, and find the feet on the floor. Bring your hands back behind you and separate your feet just a little bit. Start windshield wipering the knees from side to side. Good, and then next time you go over to the right, stay there. Try to find a little bit of weight in that left hip. And then the right ankle can cross on top of the left thigh, only if that feels okay for your knee and your hip. Good, and then uncross that ankle, bring the knees back to center. Take your knees over to the left. But find a little weight in the right hip, and then this time the left ankle can cross over the right thigh. Again, only if there's no pain or tension in the hip or the knee. Sensation is okay, pain is not. Good, and then uncross again, bring the knees back to center. Walk those knees together and let's come on to hands and knees. So you can cross and roll over your shins, or you can just swing the legs around. You can slide whatever support you have underneath you off to the side and just find wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. From here, let's inhale, lift the chest, lift the tail, find your cow back. And exhale, lift the belly round into your cat. Again, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more, inhale, arch. Good, and then come back to a nice long spine. Let's walk the hands about 2 handprints forward. The knees can go back just a little bit, and then we're gonna shift back into puppy. So your hips stay in the air, your forearms come down, your forehead comes down, and we start to just open up into the chest a little bit more. Deep breaths here. Good, and then slowly make your way all the way back up, walking the hands back underneath the shoulders, finding a nice long spine. Let's start circling the right knee around in the air, easy circles. And then circle the opposite direction. Good, extend that right leg back, tuck your toes, reach back for your right heel, reach forward through the crown of your head, and let's start just shifting forward and back. So forward towards past the wrists, back into the heel, a couple of times back and forth. Good, from here let's find center, lift that right leg into the air, and take your left arm forward. Feel your front ribs start to wrap towards each other for support. And really reach through the right foot, reach through your left fingers. Good, from here let's place the left hand down, cross your right leg over to the left. Tuck those right toes, look over your left shoulder. Then bring that right knee back beside the left. Extend your left arm out to the side and thread that left arm underneath and see if you can come all the way down onto the left shoulder. Press into your right hand to roll that right shoulder back, coming into this twist. And then based on how you're feeling this morning, you can extend the leg, you can lift and wrap the arm. Good, whatever feels appropriate for your body today. Good, let's unwind that right arm if it's wrapped, lower the right toes if they're lifted. Unthread your left arm, keep the right leg extended back. From here, shift into that left hand, spin your right heel down to the left, and start to turn the chest up to the right. Right arm can float up. Good, and then we're going to start some circles with the right arm, waking up into the right shoulder. And the opposite direction. And then reach that right arm up, turn the right palm to face overhead and sweep your arm up and over. Just stretching and breathing through the right side body. Keep grounding into that right foot. Good, and then place the right hand down, spin onto the ball of the right foot, and carefully lower that right knee down beside the left. Wag your hips a little from side to side. Good, from here, let's start circling the left knee around in the air. And the opposite direction. Good, and then extend that left leg back, keep the toes tucked here, reach through the crown of your head, and we'll start shifting forward and back. Good, and then find center, lift the left leg into the air. Take the right arm forward and find those front ribs wrapping towards each other. Deep breaths here. Good, then place the right hand down, cross your left leg over, tuck your left toes, look over your right shoulder. Try to see the left foot. Good, and then bring that left knee again beside the right. Extend your right arm out to the side and thread your right arm underneath, coming down onto the right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder or left hand down, pressing into that hand to roll the shoulder back. And then take whatever variation makes sense for you today based on how stable you feel in the right upper arm. Good, and now we'll come out of that, lowering the toes, lowering your hand, unthread your right arm, keep the left leg extended back. And then spin the left heel down to the right. Shift into your right hand and start to turn your chest up. And then the left arm floats up. Start circling that left arm around in the air. And the opposite direction. Good, reach your left arm up, turn your palm to face overhead. Sweep the arm up and over to open up into the left side waist. Good, nice big breath in here. And slowly lower the left hand down and lower the left knee down. Wag those hips a little from side to side. From here, let's tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Keep the knees soft for your first down dog and then start to pedal those feet. Just waking up into the backs of the legs slowly, carefully. And then lift high onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, melt the heels, softening the knees, lengthening the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soft. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soft. Let's walk the feet all the way to the hands. And make your way to the top of the mat, just hanging over your legs. From here, you can bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, and take a little sway from side to side. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Good, release the arms and slowly press into your feet, rolling yourself all the way up to stand. Head is the very last thing to stack. And find your Tadasana. Feet begin to press apart to activate those legs. Feel the front ribs wrap towards each other. Nice tall stance, crown of your head reaching up. As you inhale, sweep your arms up alongside your ears. As you exhale, open your arms, soften the knees, and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale your arms out and up. And exhale, just release those arms down by your side. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release and fold. Step your left leg back to a lunge. And then carefully lower that left knee down. We're going to untuck the left toes, shift the hips forward, lift up through the chest. As you exhale, shift back, flex the right foot. Let's go all the way back to the left heel. Flex the right foot and fold towards that right thigh. Good. And then bend the right knee, shifting forward. We're going to keep the right heel totally grounded as we shift forward into the hips and then walk your hands up to your right thigh. Begin to lift up through the chest and then the arms can lift up. Anjaneyasana. Good. Another breath here. As you exhale, place your hands down, tuck your left toes, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest and your chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg into the air, nice big breath in. As you exhale, let's bring the knee to the nose, shift forward. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, bring the knee forward. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, bring that knee forward, scoop your belly, place your foot between your hands. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale your arms out and up. And exhale, arms down by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release and fold. Step your right leg back to a lunge and carefully lower that right knee down. Go ahead, take a shift forward with your inhale. As you exhale, shift back, find the right heel, flex your left foot and fold towards your left thigh. Good, one more breath here. And then start to shift forward, bending the left knee. Good, we'll keep that left heel down as you walk your hands up to your thigh. Start lifting the chest and then lift your arms. Good, a nice big breath in here. Exhale, place the hands down, top your right toes, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the left leg into the air. Exhale, bring the knee forward, shift forward. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, knee forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, knee forward, scoop the belly, place your foot between your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your right foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, your arms out and up. Exhale, arms by your side. Good, standing tall. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And as you exhale, just lower all the way down to the belly. Good, untuck those toes. And let's come up onto forearms into Sphinx pose this morning. Reach the chest forward, sits bones reaching towards your heels. Deep breaths into the belly. Now turn your left arm on a diagonal towards the right. Let's bend that right knee and reach around with your right hand and see if you can take a hold of the right foot. Try to keep the right hip down, try to keep lifting through the chest, guiding the right heel carefully just toward the sits bone. Good, and then carefully release that foot, coming back to Sphinx pose. Turn the right arm towards the left. Bend the left knee, reach that left arm around. See if you can take a hold of the foot. Chest reaching forward. Good, carefully guiding the foot towards the bum, towards the sits bone. And then again, just release, coming back into Sphinx pose. Good, maybe you lift just a little higher. Good, and now let's extend the elbows out. Release the forehead down onto the backs of the hands. Tuck your toes, bring your hands under your shoulders and take it up and back, downward facing dog. Good, lift your right leg into the air. Let's lift that right outer hip, bend the knee, and open up through the waist. Look underneath your left arm, try to see your right foot. Circle that right ankle. Opposite direction. Good, and now extend the right leg, nice big breath in. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Good, feel the right foot start to press forward, the left foot start to press back. Activating through those legs, start to lift the torso. Good, try to think sits bones down as much as possible. Crown of the head lifted. From here, we're going to lift the arms into your high lunge and then take the back bend. So you're still in your lunge legs, but you're tipping up and open with the chest. Good, another breath here. And then bring those palms together, lengthen forward, turn to the right for a twist. Left elbow can find the outside of the right thigh. Press those palms together, twisting just a little deeper. Breathing into the belly. Good, and then place your hands to either side of your right foot. Step your left foot halfway forward. Find your blocks to either side of that right foot and fold over the right thigh. Good, and now from here, I want you to just place your blocks off to the side. Soften your right knee. We're gonna try to get the hands down and sweep the right leg back into the air. So you're in like a shallow down dog split. Hands on the mat. Come high onto the ball of your left foot. And then just melt that heel. Again, high up onto the ball of the foot. Melt the heel one more time. Good, and then step the right leg back and step back to downward facing dog. Good. Come forward to plank. And again, let's lower all the way to the belly. Good, untuck the toes. This time release your arms down by your side. Start to roll your shoulders back, coming up into Shalabhasana, lifting chest, head, arms, legs. Let the palms face each other. And then exhale, release, and lower down. Good. Again, inhale up, Shalabhasana. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Good, take a couple of breaths here. Wag the hips a little from side to side. Good, let's again bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Lift that left leg into the air. Lift your left outer hip, bend your knee, look underneath your right arm. Circle your left ankle. And the opposite direction. Good, inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Start to feel the left foot press forward, the right foot press back. Stack the torso from the grounding of the feet. Good, and then start to lift the arms. From here, we'll start to lift the chest, taking it into a little back bend. Good, bring those palms together. Lengthen forward and then turn to the left. Keep the feet super active as you're twisting to try to help with stability. Good, and then place those hands down. Find your blocks again. Step your right foot halfway forward. Good, lengthen the legs, fold towards your left thigh. Good, and now release the blocks off to the side. Soften the left knee, place your hands down, and now we'll sweep the left leg back into the air, into that shallow split. Inhale, lift high onto the ball of your right foot. Exhale, melt the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Good, wag those hips a little from side to side. Take a couple of breaths here. And now we'll come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, from here, come high onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look at your hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale your arms out and up. And exhale, arms down by your side. Good. All right, let's step in the middle of the mat. Turn to face the side, whatever side you choose. And then we're going to step the feet wide. About as wide as your lunge, your down dog, and you can gauge that by your wrists if you extend your arms out to the side. Good. Now, we're going to turn the right toes to face their end of the mat. Bend that right knee and come into warrior two. Nice extended wide arms. Long fingers and a strong gaze. Good, flip the right palm, tip up and over to the left into peaceful warrior. From here, just start extending the right leg and roll longer through the whole right side body. Good, and now let's take it up and over into a triangle. Keep the hips pulling back, ground into that right big toe as you take it down. Reach the left arm up, you can turn the chest, you can turn the gaze. Good, and then bend your right knee, come back up to warrior two. Lengthen that right leg, lift both arms. Turn the right toes to face the side of the mat. Turn the left toes to face their side of the mat, open your arms, warrior two. Again, looking over the left fingers. Flip that left palm, tip up and over to the right. Start lengthening the left leg, growing longer through the left side body. And then take it up and over. Hips go to the right, torso to the left. Ground into the left big toe. Keep that left knee protected as you reach the right arm up. Good, and then bend the left knee back up to warrior two. Flip the palms, lift your arms, lengthen your left leg, turn your left toes to face the side of the mat. Extend the arms back behind you, clasp your hands. Roll your shoulders back, take a lift of the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward. Let the knuckles lift, the top of the head release down. Good, and then just release those arms and find the hands wherever you prefer. If it's right under the shoulders, if it's reaching back behind you with the toes facing back, totally your choice for the next few breaths. Good, and then just walk those hands underneath you wherever they are. Walk over to face the front of your mat, whichever direction that may be. And then just step your back foot forward to meet your front foot. So you're hanging over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhale, release the arms down by your side. Good. So now let's stand tall and just come into a balance this morning. So let's do a nice little standing pigeon this morning. So you're going to step into the left foot, soften that left knee, bring the right knee up and cross the right ankle just above the left knee, right on the left thigh. Palms can come together in front of your heart. And we find length from the crown of the head to the sits bones. Now, this movement of the sits bones is going to dictate the movement of the crown of my head, not the other way around. So as my sits bones start to go back, I can start to fold forward. But only because I'm keeping a nice long spine. And then there will be a point where I'm going to round into my upper back. I'm going to take my blocks down and then maybe try to extend the left leg a little bit more. Only what feels safe for my low back and safe for my hamstrings. Making sure not to put pressure on that left knee. Good, and then to come back up, I'm going to bend the left knee. I'm going to again engage sits bones and crown of the head. And slowly let the sits bones dictate coming back up. Good, and then we can bring the right knee in. Place that right foot down and shake out the legs. Awesome. Let's try the other side. So grounding into your right foot, soften your right knee, lift the left leg, cross that left ankle just above the right knee. Place your palms together in front of your heart, find laying through the torso. And then again, I'm going to think sits bones back. And as my sits bones back, my crown of my head is trying to stay super connected to my sits bones. And then eventually, I'll release my hands, round into just the shoulders and the head, and start to lengthen the right knee just a little bit more. Good, and then again to come out, I'm going to bend that right knee. Again, engage that crown of the head sits bone extension to come slowly back up. Good. Place the left foot down and shake it out. Awesome. Everybody hanging in there with me? I can't see you, but hopefully you are. Okay. Let's stand tall. You can bring your blocks up to the side. Stand in Tadasana. Sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale it back to downward facing dog, however you want to get there this morning. Good, so now you get to take an optional Vinyasa Flow or go straight into child's pose. Your choice this morning. Good, we'll meet up together in child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. See if you can feel just a deeper softening in the chest and the shoulders. Breath across the low back. Good. From here, let's walk the upper body over to the right. Keep the left hand grounded, shift into the left hip. Good, come back to center. Walk it over to the left. Shift into the right hip, keep pressing into that right hand. And then again, back to center. And walk your hands back and slowly roll yourself up. Good, so we'll just swing the legs around. And scoot yourself a little farther forward. Let's extend those legs so that your heels are in line with the top of your mat. Sit tall, reach your arms forward, and we're gonna slowly lower onto our backs. Just super slow, controlled, in your timing. Good, and when you get there, the knees can bend, the feet come down. Let's just take some rolling bridges this morning. So as you inhale, lift the hips. As you exhale, lower them down. Adding the arms into this. Inhale, hips lift, arms float up. Exhale, hips lower, arms come down. Good, let's do 3 more like that. Just flowing with the breath. A nice, slow and controlled rhythm. And after you do that third final round, let's bring the right knee into the chest. Hold on to the knee, start moving the knee around in circles. And the opposite direction. Good, let's just take the right hand to the right knee. Release the left hand down. Take the right knee out towards the right shoulder. And tip your left knee to the left so that both hips are super grounded. And we're just getting a little bit more opening into the hips here. And now bring those knees back to center. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Just like we did standing, let's bring the left knee in towards the chest, but make sure you stay on the sacrum and you're not rounding out into the low back. So the knee might not come as deeply into your chest here, but you can still get that nice deep opening by extending the right hip out. Good, couple of deep breaths here. And then release that left foot down. Uncross the right ankle, place the right foot down. Bring your left knee into your chest, hug it in, and start moving that left knee in circles. And the opposite direction. Good, and then left hand onto the left knee. Take the left knee towards the left shoulder. Tip your right knee to the right. Deep breaths here. And then bring those knees back to center, cross the left ankle over the right knee. And then bring the right knee in, but again, stay on the sacrum. Keep the sits bones reaching forward. And let the left hip extend out to deepen into the stretch. And then slowly release, place your right foot down, uncross the left ankle. But let's open the arms wide, and you're gonna just lift the hips 1 inch, scoot them over to the right, place them down, and then tip your knees to the left. So that we keep the spine nice and long. From here, we can turn the head to the right. And feel a nice deep breath down through the shoulders. Breathing into this twist nice and easy. And then bring the knees back to center. Good, lift the hips, bump them over to the left. And tip your knees to the right. This time the head can turn to the left. We want to try to keep both shoulders really grounded. Soften and release through the ribs, through the shoulders. And then slowly coming back to center. Let's begin our transition into Shavasana today. So neutralizing into the hips first. Extend the legs forward, release the arms down. Let everything start to soften in a way that allows maximum breath, maximum support, whether it's support from the ground or support from the breath. Allowing the mind to, at its most, let go. Let go of the worries, the thoughts, the chatter. And just as you did at the beginning of practice, give the mind permission once more to just be here. And breathe into that deep internal self space. That is your divine light, peaceful light. And let that bring you your peace in Shavasana. And begin to deepen into your breath. Let the mind awaken to the breath first. And then begin to awaken into the physical body, moving the muscles, the bones, the joints in whatever way feels appropriate. Let that awareness expand to the space just directly around you, your own personal space, and where you are in that space. And in that awareness, you begin to shift up to sit very slowly, very carefully. If it's rolling to one side, whatever supports that slow, easy transition of awareness of personal space. And when you arrive up to sit, you can keep the eyes closed or with that soft downward gaze. And I want you to slowly start to expand the awareness to the sounds around you, the sensations within a greater space. But all the while keeping hold on this soft peace connection that you have connected into, that you have cultivated this morning. So you're teaching yourself to acknowledge that whatever happens around you, you are still steady. You can still find focus and presence and peace. Let's bring the palms of the hands together in front of your heart and bow your heads with gratitude for every breath, for every moment. Because within every moment there is lesson, there is joy, there is peace to be found. And we give gratitude for one another as we continue to uplift and support one another along this journey of life. Namaste. Thank you, ladies.